My name is Kristy Graves, and I am currently the New York Connects coordinator at my independent living center in upstate New York, NRCIL. It's NRCIL, Northern Regional Center for Independent Living, and I feel like in the independent living part of our agency, we really are finding a lot of time and energy going towards housing. It seems to be an issue that is so widespread, where we're seeing people unhoused, and up in upstate New York where you're spending months and months out of the year where it's below 30 degrees, much below 30 degrees. It's important to make sure that we're having shelters and places for people to stay, and so we have done a lot of work around that. I will say I am particularly impressed with the work that Assembly Member Scott Gray in our district has done. He has gone to great lengths to understand housing and what we've done in our neighboring counties. So he's gone north to Ogdensburg and looked at what they've done, and then gone kind of south and looked at what they've done in Syracuse. And he was able to secure funding so that they're currently building a housing complex, but it's like a long-term temporary housing where DSS will be housed, like a wraparound type of approach, where you're going to get all those services like available right there in the complex. And I think it has some great potential. He seems to want to take this movement and kind of expand it, and I'm excited to see how far this will go and what it'll do for the people in our county. I think he did well to really research it and understand, because Syracuse to our south is very urban, and then Ogdensburg is very rural. So looking at what both areas did and kind of, I guess, taking a little of this from here and a little of that from there, I think he really has done well to care about what happened to the people that are not housed in our county. I was the statewide systems advocate in our area for 3 years, and any time I needed to have a meeting to talk about whatever topic, he was always very quick to jump on and do the work and help the people of our area, as it's his community, it's our community, and wanting it to be the best it can be it's been pretty awesome. And I even have done some work with our mayor, Sarah Campo Pierce. She has done things as far as going in housing complexes with me. One project that she had actually organized to make sure that people were able to sign up for absentee ballots, as some of our polling places were going to be closed, not this year, but last year. And so she really did a lot to make sure that everybody had the opportunity to sign up for an absentee ballot and take part in the election, and not just local. There's a lot at stake this last year. So I think she was fabulous in making sure that everybody, as much as possible, were able to be included in that. So we have some great people in our area that are willing to be all about their community. I think I would probably change Social Security. SSI, SSDI, because some people with work history, SSDI can be slightly more, but not always. And then Social Security, if you don't have a work history because your disability is that extensive that you've not been able to have a work history, doesn't mean you should have to live in poverty for the rest of your life. People weren't born saying, hey, pick me, I want to not get to work, I want to not get to feel what that feels like. And so I would change that. I would make it so that having a disability wasn't a sentence to poverty. I guess I just am grateful to work for such an amazing agency, where right from the top with our executive director, Aileen Martin, shout out to her because she rocks. She'll take the time to go into the consumer room and sit down and have a conversation, and genuinely from her heart cares about our wellness as advocates, and our consumers' wellness. She gets the movement, and she really cares about what happens from the top all the way through.
you.